Foul balls and backing out. First base runner for the Kansas City Royals. Here's Willie Aikens.
And I got to believe that Jim Fry, having his club coming into this away town in this critical situation, has got to stir his team up. Even though Carlton has a good move, I got to believe he's going to try and run somebody, because around that batting cage today, they were a very somber group. They know what they're up against here, winning 2 in Philadelphia. And even with Aikens up, I wouldn't doubt one bit. And with Carlton's great move, they try and start somebody.
Holding. Ball 1.
Carlton set a major league record for balks with 11 a year or so ago. Very tricky move.
There it is. He's back. Otis is checking with Wendelstedt. We have an American League umpire back there now, so we got that. Is it a balk or not a balk? Otis is talking to his first base coach. How about it, Ronnie? Has he got an edge tonight, Ron Luciano? We didn't hear you, Ron.
I said it's awful close to a balk, that first one. It has to come directly towards the base, and that looked like it went almost towards home. And so that's what Otis went over and talked to Harry Wendelstedt about. He said, hey, boy, that's awful close to being a balk. Watch that.
Ronnie, what Jose Martinez was talking about in the first game he pitched, he's the first base coach, Martinez, that Carlton would stop his motion. When he picked his right leg off the ground, he would stop and try and freeze the runner. And then he would go homer first.
There's the strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wendelstedt at first base really bearing down on Carlton. He is the umpire.
That pitch there, Joe, is something we haven't seen much in the World Series. Carlton was behind 2 balls and no strikes. Almost invariably, probably 90% of the time when the pitchers in this World Series have gotten behind, they've thrown fastballs. Carlton there was 2-0 and threw the breaking ball.
Oh, that was close. He was leaning, jumping around, and Carlton about had him.
Well, you heard Ron say he's supposed, the rule says step directly toward the plate or directly toward the bag, but pitchers bend the rules. Watch where he steps. They pick a spot halfway between home plate and first base, and then they continue walking to deceive the umpire and the base stealer.
Ron Luciano, how can they get away from that? Weren't you guys talking about putting a line on a mound at one time?
2 years ago, they put a line in there, but it worked too well. It was too easy to call. They wanted the controversy, and so they took the line out.
Well, they got it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Willie Aikens. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. There is no score. 1 man out. Amos Otis drew a base on balls. Curveball misses. That really didn't snap off. That just seemed to roll and hang. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now we'll find out if Jim Fry's running his ball club. Aikens is a strikeout man. Otis can run, so it could be a strike him out, throw him out. I would think he'd be running. There he goes. Ball 4. So Otis is on his 2nd, and Boone doesn't believe it. Now they're going to ask the umpire 3rd.
Boone has the appeal down to the 3rd base umpire, Paul Pryor, who waved the safe sign. Boone wasn't sure. He didn't get a very quick call, so he kind of took the glove out. The ball